ba 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 ba. Whoa, guys, that was weird. What was that? Hello, everybody. My name is Anday. Welcome to another reaction. This reaction is the Superman official DC trailer. Your choices, your actions. That's what makes you who you are. Only in theaters in IMAX, July 11th. Amazing, very amazing. We will be there. We'll be there watching this movie like I am here watching this trailer. This is the official trailer. As always, I do not own DC. As much as one probably would wish to own DC, I don't own it. So, go watch the official trailer. In the description below, go watch this first and come back watch me talking about it here. So, yeah. I'm very excited for this movie. It looks like it to be really good so far. The original teaser trailer appeared a bit ago, and I'm interested to see how this one opens up, because it's already a very different from what we've seen before with Superman movies. Like, you know, usually he's kind of the only buddy there, but here it's different in where they're also establishing the DCU. That with well, first it was with Blue Beetle, and what was that one thing called? Something this DCU animated show. I forgot what it was called, but it was something in the realms of like an animation. But I haven't seen that yet, and maybe I will. Watching this, maybe it's like, maybe something appears in this movie that would be giving a lot of good context for what appears with that show. So yeah, let's get into this. The Superman official trailer from DC by DC Studios and probably Warner Bros. So yeah, let's get into it. This is the official trailer for Superman. Let's watch it. Bam. DC Studios.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
I was in my mouth. Oh.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Ooh.
Sure.
Took off his glasses too. That's him.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
There it is.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for
I
what
know,
some
it's a
might.
lot of fire,
It's a
but-
lot.
Not the can.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to
Pentagon.
look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Based.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States will
representing
cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the
And,
world.
That is true.
doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die.
I mean, that is all valid. No. That's very sweet.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Alright, that looks really good. The Solitude Fortress. Whoa. No! Best dog.
Your choices,
Get him.
your actions. That's
We don't even know what that
makes
is.
you who you are.
Hawkins.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it.
Jeez.
He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation.
Well, that's...
I will not accept that.
That is... very accurate.
Your boots. I'll go get them for you.
No. That's so sweet. Oh, we got Gardner. Yeah. That was really good.
You have a dog?
Yeah. Puppy. Only in theaters. Ooh, that's good. Very good. Very nice. Very cool. So yeah, that looks really good. Like we already got like a really good bits of I don't want to say personality, but like it genuinely showed us like more of his character and more of he what he wants to do. In that he's not even representing the United States, which is I think was one of his things back then, like very back when it was the thing was truth, justice, and the American way, which probably is being changed here. Which I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Like he says it himself, he doesn't represent anybody. He just doesn't want there to be a war. He doesn't want people to die. So, you know, there's no other way to go about it. So that looks really good. I'm really excited for this. We already do have little bits of well, I mean here, like this is Metropolis at night. Still looks very nice. I like the okay, this is the LexCorp building, and this is other buildings. Definitely less Chicago. And yeah, that's very sweet. Letting her interview him as Superman, and he already has the glasses off. And what kind of phone? Lord Tech. It's got music, folder. SOT, what's SOT? Oh, settings. SET, that's settings. Okay, record, save, rewind, undo, AB. What does AB mean? But yeah, pause, play, fast forward. Okay, this is interesting. Is it Maxwell Lord, that one guy that was played by what's his name, Pedro Pascal? Yeah, Cronkite. That's an interesting nickname. But yeah, Superman. Then there's a little interview right here. Slade. That's good. That's very sweet. So here's the aftermath of some kind of battle. There's an ambulance there. I assume this is them down there. And whatever this ship is for that one team of heroes with that one guy. Okay, now Superman's walking out. And then one guy hits him with a can of soup. And definitely looks a little damaged from battle. Or at least the suit is a little damaged. Got some fire. So, Secretary of Defense, and here's the Pentagon. Very, very cool. There's like a subway in there too, right? Yeah, look into your actions. And stop the war, which is incredibly based. And that's what everybody wants. It's what everyone should want. Stopping a war. And yeah, that's really cool. I like how he's completely like fireproof. Well, I mean, he's fireproof obviously, but his suit is gonna get a little singed. But I mean, he did get some ash on him. Seems like there. Okay, so this is the Daily Planet. Here's Lois, and I'm gonna assume this is Jimmy, or Jimmy's somebody else here. And who is this? I like her hair. Very cool, very cool. These guys have identical mustaches. And yeah. In effect, illegally enter the country and getting arrested. Oh, this is separate, it seems. So who is this guy? This guy, he looks like the guy. Is he the guy who plays Crossbones? He does. He looks like him. I guess they're nothing wrong. And who is this person? She's cool. She has blade hands later. And this guy. I don't want to get spoilers that I don't know 100% of, but people are saying everybody's saying this is apparently Ultraman or somebody else, a clone maybe, or Bizarro, somebody. I don't know what his deal is, but he looks like Black Noir. And the suit is also pretty cool, I think. But yeah, another being interviewed Superman. And oof. Definitely strong enough to push his head through a little bit of... Yeah, that's Lex Luthor if I've ever seen one. And yeah, he didn't consult with the president. And then act as a representative of the United States. Because he lives there. But he wasn't acting as to represent anybody except for him. And he is someone who wants to save people, which, like, yeah, is already going into essential politics, I guess. But, like, you know, at the end of the day, he wants to... And what it causes all of this? Buildings to topple like dominoes. And yeah, doing good and wants to help people. That's pretty much what everybody wants. And who's also Laser Beam Man? And messing with, he looks like one of Emperor Zurg's robot minions, which is pretty cool. And yeah, people are gonna die, and he has to help, which, you know, really base of him. And yeah, he falls here, and one guy helps him up. That's so sweet. Shout out to this guy. That's very sweet. Like, even if he doesn't need to be helped, just the fact that somebody's coming in here to help him up, that's very sweet. Honestly, it's awesome. And yeah, his buddy has appeared. Assuming he's talking to that big axolotl salamander, and then flies up. And it looks like the cameraman just couldn't keep up with him because he's all the way down here. Then he has to follow him up. Oh, is this the Lord Tech or whatever? Lord Tech building? Oh, wait, it's higher. Oh, it's right there. Oh, because it's underneath. It's above where little pedestal thing would be showing. So Lord Tech. So that's interesting. And this seems to be... Okay, so there's Crypto. He's taking him to the Fortress Solitude, which seems to be literally underneath. What is this, the North? Where's the fortress? Is it in the North Pole? Is he Santa? It seems to be. It literally grows out of the ground, which I think is really cool. But I always wondered, like, how did he get the Fortress Solitude? Because Man of Steel didn't really show that all that much, and I haven't seen the old Superman movies, but I will after this, to be honest. I will see him in preparation, because, you know, why not? And this person... Okay, so her and Lex, they raid his building. They show up, and she has really cool powers, so it seems like she grows spikes, and the spikes turn into saws. That is interesting. And yeah, Bark. He's a good dog, a good boy. And these are Superman's robots. Again, I've always wondered, like, where did these guys come from? Because I assumed it was just Superman in his pod and that's it. But from what I guess comics saying, that Superman fell in his pod, and then somebody else, no, not somebody else, another ship also fell down, and this is what that's about. Maybe I have to look it up. And yeah, base Crypto tackling this, and who is this person just hanging out in like, yeah, like she's ready to go, I guess, sledding or whatever in this place, because they're like somewhere as cold as Antarctica. Okay, yeah, she's definitely robot. Look at, there's like little bits of code in her too, or like maybe she has green blood, which that is also pretty cool. Yeah, this is an interesting location. Yeah, winds up the punch and then bam, which sure it looks like glass, but that is still really cool. And also, this person here being almost smushed by the giant salamander, but he is saved, which is always based. And yeah, there's that thing where we've always seen this image, but we don't really know what's going on here. Wait, maybe that's Green Lantern? Guy Gardner? Because look, it looks really greenish, and I don't know what this is about, but there's also somebody over there where could be projecting a big net of some sort to contain whatever the pink is. Yeah, look. But also, you do see multiple lasers down here. So, like, what is going on? In which case, I do actually really like that, because really, we're not being told anything of what's going on. Which is also really good. I like it when we still have no idea what it is, what's going on. And yeah, there's Pa Kent. Always great to see more of his family. And yeah, this guy, this is Mr. Terrific, right? Is he super smart, or what are his powers? I like his little drone things. They're cool. Okay, so it seems like they also arrived in the war of that one scene to kind of help out, or at least it seems like they were there to settle things, but then Superman came and maybe shifted conflict. Ooh, these are the crystals. You put one crystal in and they activate a memory or whatever from Jor-El, which is just as cool. And yeah, looks, maybe this is after you got hit with something here, because he has little bruises. So there's Pa, there's Ma, And yeah, pretty suitable words from Lex about he's not a man, he's an and there's Mr. What is his name? Metamorpho? Metamorpho. This is Metamorpho, guys. He looks really good. He looks like he's an ice foot, a stone leg, a wooden arm and chest, and whatever heck this is, amethyst, maybe? It looks like amethyst from Minecraft. But yeah, there's kryptonite. There it is. I like how glowy it is. And yeah, this is like a prison area. Who is? What is this person? What does she do? And who's that guy? Okay, so LexCorp. So this is maybe. This seems to be like a Lex Luthor prison. So these are either robots or bodyguards in very strong armor. I'm going for bodyguards, but jeez, don't hit him. He's already hurt by the kryptonite. And I mean, okay, yeah, this seems like a pretty big deal. And even a criminal in the separate chamber is already freaking, like, devastated over seeing that. Like, wow. Ooh, this shot is really good. I like this shot. Him coming out of the smoke. Very nice, very nice. Entire world's conversation. You have quite the blue eyes, Mr. Luthor. And look at this hover chair. That is very cool. Okay, there's Guy Gardner. He has nice hair. And he has a Green Lantern ring. And this is Hawk Girl. She's really cool. I like her wings. Very already very different from how different from Hawkman, who again isn't related to this, but also how they appeared in the Black Adam movie, which I thought wasn't that bad. He looks cool in that movie though. And she looks really cool too. I like her hat. And her wings. I wonder, are her wings going to be organic? I'm not 100% familiar with Hawk character lore in the DC universe. But yeah, this was sweet. This kid holding up a sign. Or flag of Superman. Okay, so it seems like something goes down here. Where we have Metamorpho down there. And then she makes buzzsaw hands and shoots them out at Superman, which, I mean, probably... Okay, there's a other guy. He's down. I would presume these wouldn't hurt Superman, but like, I don't know. She might be made of super strong material, so he still has to avoid them. But not the hair. It cut his hair. No. Look at that. His hair. That monster. Yeah, punch that saw away. But then he gets punched away. And what is happening here? Is this part of that one part of Metamorpho? Maybe he's making a big, Oh, is this where the Lex prison is held, maybe? You know? Maybe the Lex prison is held somewhere underground, underwater. And now it's Metamorpho, lifting, or making materials to make a gap to release the prisoners. And yeah, here is, Lex Luthor crashing out. And yeah, this was so sweet. Ma can't say, I cleaned the boats, I'll go get it for you. That's very nice. This is very, very, very wholesome. I love that. And yeah, this is Superman. He has me really sold, to be honest. And there's this. I don't know what his name is, but I always like it. Kind of always looks different the way you see it. But yeah, boom. Wait, what does it say? New blah 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 sentiment next week. New regulations? But yeah, look how small, look how big he is. Superman is that tiny. Oh, new regulations set to begin next week. Blah 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 blah. I can't read the rest. Wait. A Big Belly Burger. That was in that the Blue Beetle movie. I want to try that kind of burger. But yeah, it's a Garner. So I always had the impression that whenever constructs are made from Green Lantern stuff, they have to be connected to his ring. I think it was mostly because of that Green Lantern movie kind of taught us that. But yeah, it does seem to be like constructs can kind of just form and come out of anywhere. So that seems to be the case here, where he literally like backhands somebody, and his ring does glow like kind of before it forms, but like still very cool to show that it is his powers activating. So yeah, here is Hogro tackling Lex, because I know that bald head when I know a bald head when I see one, and that seems to be him. So yeah, it does seem like more is going on between the characters. And yeah, this is fun. Okay, yeah, this is funny also. Selfie where there's a murderous machine man down there with more drones. Interesting. Okay, yeah, it's definitely like a nano-ish attack. Nano machine attack. Okay. Okay, now you're Superman crashing out. Well, Lex Luthor just sitting there. He throws the desk over, which is classic. Classic behavior from the two. Probably more so, I kind of saw mostly the DCAU one where, you know, you get Lex Luthor played by, what's his name? Clancy Brown? Yes. And they would like chat like, hey, and even the Superman's like, no, don't do that. I'm gonna crash out. And he does all this. Yeah, just looking at it while he drinks his Luthor cup. That's Lex Luthor if I've seen. Okay, so this seems to be, this looks like, maybe it is an underwater prison. Okay, here's Metamorpho. He's got cool fingers. He looks like he's making glass. Okay, so here's Superman flying. And there's somebody also shooting red laser. Is it the same guy as earlier? Okay, here's Superman getting powered up, it seems, by the sun. Does seem to be a little bit painful, but I mean, that's whatever. And this is very sweet. Oh. Yeah, and then him flying up into the sun. Which is always so cool to see it. Yeah. Extended to the popular demand. What is extended? I can't read that again. Yeah, flying up, then flying back down to body slam whoever he's doing it to. Presumably the giant salamander. But yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, you have a dog, and yeah, he has a dog. Sweet doggy. So where does the dog come from? Is he also from Krypton, or was he a regular dog that was blessed with Kryptonian power? Hey, go Giants. Smallville Giants. Mighty Crabjoys. Mighty Crabjoys. Very nice. Is this a medal too? Look at you. This is definitely his childhood house. And a chessboard. Very nice. Very sweet. And yeah, Dougie. I love Crypto. I love him so much. We had him for so long, but now I love him so much. So yeah, that was a trailer. Very good trailer. I'm very interested to see what this movie's gonna be about. And it's great to have a new Superman movie after so long. How long has it been since Man of Steel? Or even, I guess technically, there was Justice League, and then BVS, and then he even had sort of a few appearances, but like, you know, it was never the same, really. So yeah, it's been so long, and I'm happy that we're having a new Superman movie so close to release. So yeah. Once again, trailer for this will be in the description below, and yeah, thank you all for watching. My name is Anday. Hope you are excited as I am for the new Superman movie. See you all next time. Bye bye. That was a wrong emote. I meant bye bye.